Check, check, check. Test, test. Hey, Matt. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Say something. Can't hear you. Matt? Matt, say something. Can't hear you. They hear they hear me. It's not. It's you. It's me. They can hear me. Hey guys, welcome to John's Hour. Luca tonight had a pretty good game. this, this is awesome. This is. I mean, it's straight up. The Utah Jazz are good because I actually think we're playing pretty well, and I think the score belies how well we're playing. It's just that the Utah Jazz are a very good team. Like very good.
All right, how about now? You know?
I hear you, buddy.
You got me?
I got you.
Word. My headset was just being a little funky.
I hear you, buddy. Got you.
My headset was just being a little funky. Oh, now I'm getting feedback from your computer.
Ooh,
That's fun.
from me? Oh, that's me, buddy. Do you have two windows open?
I don't think so.
Like Periscope or something?
Hey, hold on. It's my phone. I'm an idiot.
Amazing. Hey.
Oh, what a day. What a week. Happy Friday, John.
How you doing?
Oh, it's just been one of those weeks where your brain feels completely fried all day, every day. I'm in the middle of a feverish condo hunt right now, and it's just taken over my life.
Where are you looking?
Everywhere. Not everywhere. Here in Wicker,
is this
some
to
in
buy or rent?
Logan, some in Lakeview and like Wrigley and Buena Park.
Is this to rent or to buy?
Buy.
That's so exciting. Oh, that's more stressful than
It's stressful. Yeah. It's incredibly stressful.
And you want a condo.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wouldn't want to like get like a 3 flat and you could like rent out the other rooms or something.
I mean, sure, if I printed money.
Yeah.
And like,
but I think you can get. I think it's the same as a condo. Truly, if you go like in Ravenswood.
I mean, it would just be a much bigger loan, a much bigger mortgage. And I was actually talking with some other buddies who are also like one of my buddies just sold his current condo, and he and his girlfriend are looking, and we're considering the option of buying a building. And we're like, hey, maybe we should like go in on something together. And it was a cool idea, but it just seemed like
you can't.
Too many variables. Maybe we don't want to be in the same spot. Maybe we're looking for different amenities. You know,
I think it's smart though to buy.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Like I'm pushing into my mid-30s, and I mean, how many years will continue on where I just continue to throw money down the toilet on rent? Like,
and you're in Chicago. Like you're going to be in Chicago.
I don't see myself leaving Chicago anytime.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You know, maybe
God, the Jazz are so good.
They are really, really good.
They're really good. They're
I need
just
the Bulls.
Really good.
Oh, come on. Same team. Oh.
They're just so, but I don't think we're even playing. I thought we were playing pretty good most of the game. I think they're just so good.
God, Jeez, that was a brutal Thad and Lowry, like just messing up a rebound. Man, that is special though. That old man game. Oh, JR used to live in Ravenswood. Love Ravenswood. Actually, did you
I'm
see they put up
I'm
an ad earlier on tonight
for
for the
Ravenswood.
Long Room in Ravenswood, which is
Oh
like
my
one of my first
dude.
favorite Chicago
Oh,
bars.
one of my dear friends, Ollie, is the bartender there. It's one of the Jason who owns it. He's one of the greatest guys ever. Like, it's a great place.
Yeah, dude.
We're moving to Ravenswood area in 2 months.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting.
It's very exciting, and I've lived on the same street for 12 years.
Wow, you've been there for that long?
12 years. I lived in one place, a block, and then I moved a block down.
That's crazy.
So I'm excited to see
New neighborhood, man. It's always fun to move to a new neighborhood.
We
We were
it's like
super excited when we moved to Wicker from Logan, and then it was like COVID. Wicker summer is canceled.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, yeah. So if you guys are moving to Ravenswood in a couple months, man, I just got outbid on a place in like basically not quite uptown, but like just north of that cemetery above Wrigley Field, like Sunnyside, just a block east of Clark.
Dude, I know exactly. My buddy, one of my best friends of all time, Vince, used to own a condo right there, right on the tracks, at Irving and what's the name of that street? Jeez. It's not Dunstan, but it's something like Dunstan.
Dunstan.
My little sister, who's 6 years younger, closed on a house in Dallas this week. Mazel to her. And I don't even have a car, so I did a lot of soul searching.
Sorry to interrupt. Denzel just chucked a terrible break of three.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Soul searching in what way? Like, oh, hey, like my sibling is making this big life commitment step of adulthood. Should I be doing the same thing?
I mean, I should at least have a car. That's how I think. But I was like, man, I got a lot of steps to take to do. So.
I don't have a car either.
I really left a lot of life on read so far. Man, I mean, like Jordan Clarkson would be like our third best player, right?
He truly would. I saw earlier tonight, shout out Jeff Mangerton, awesome Bull Stats guy on Twitter. In the first half, Clarkson was already up to double figures off the bench.
He's so good.
44th time this season, he scored double figures off the bench, leading the NBA by far.
He's unbelievable.
Somewhere in there, Thad Young's probably like in the top 5 or 10 as far as double-digit nights off the bench.
Well, Thad's probably there with like terms of like 9, like above 8 rebounds, 8 assists. 8.
Right, yeah.
But like there's so many. Like I feel like Jordan.
Another flip to noodle for Thad.
Did you see Joe Ingles' shoes?
Yes, I did.
How cool is that?
They are delightful.
That's so cool.
They remind me of like cotton candy at the state fair.
Yeah. His kid must have autism, right?
Yeah.
That is so cool. That's so cool. Like, and I'm gonna go ahead and say something kind of that I know. I like how the Utah Jazz are just like, yeah, let's just do cool colors. Let's just do like these aren't our colors. Let's just do it.
Right.
Let's just do it. We'll make it look cool. Like, why not? I think teams should do that more often.
C-Dub said, "You're cool in my eyes, John."
Thank you. Rent is a scam.
It is. It is a terrible scam. Chris said, "Hey, at least we're not losing by 50." Dude, John, did you see that Warriors-Raptors score?
It was a 60-point game at one point.
Also, did you see? I haven't checked it recently, but at the Suns game, they were up 43-13 on
against.
Who are they playing? Somebody bad. OKC. 43-13.
There's the man, the myth.
Fellas.
Hey! The final piece of the puzzle has arrived.
All right, where is everybody on this?
654. Oh.
6.
Oh.
Wait, tell me it's 647.
Yeah! Let's go!
That's where we are. There you go. We are same page. Why do I walk on to somebody saying you're cool in my eyes, John? What did you do?
Probably something cool. No, he would just be giving me words of encouragement because I was thinking my life choices through.
Oh wow, you okay?
Never been better.
None of that sounds like it. Now I'm concerned.
I have to send an Oscar Mayer tweet right now, apparently on a Friday.
Hold on, guys. I got to send an Oscar Mayer tweet.
It took 2 hours of my life. I got an email that said urgent, urgent opportunity.
Okay.
There's no way that Oscar Mayer could ever have anything urgent.
And I got to say, I do 3 brands. And Oscar Mayer is the only one I'm not allowed to just tweet. I have to get just many steps of approval.
Tweet at will.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to tweet at will. Got to get approval.
Which sounds annoying. Yes.
It's annoying, and it's also like it's a tweet. I don't care. I don't care enough to pitch a tweet.
Right. Fair.
Yeah. So anyway, apparently on RuPaul's Drag Race tonight, she mentioned Oscar Mayer.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get this email and now texted on my personal phone. Don't know how that happened.
Okay.
Of code red. And I was like, let me get this straight. Someone mentioned Oscar Mayer on a television show once.
I mean,
on Monday, we got to talk about the word urgent.
We're selling it short by calling it a television show. I feel like
it's RuPaul.
I am not a fan. I haven't watched maybe but a couple episodes back when my roommates in New York were both huge fans. I would call RuPaul's Drag Race not just a show, but like an experience.
It is.
Like,
I will say that.
It's something bigger than just a show.
Oh, wow.
But it's also like it's also like not a Friday night.
Oh, Dice!
No.
Oh, give me that.
Oh, Lakina. Hey, Jay. Hey, not that Matt. Gus. Hello. Hi. This is the Zillow podcast.
Oh yeah, we were talking about my stressful condo hunt and John's upcoming move before you hopped on.
See what happens when I'm not here? Like everybody's stressed and everybody's bugged out. What's going on?
Oh, I've been stressed for weeks, Dave. I just haven't let on yet.
Fair point. Fair point. It's very stressful searching for it.
I get to distract my real life stress, like buying a home, with bull stress, like God damn it, Denzel, and it all balances out.
Well, it's an 8-point game. Thaddeus Young is having the game of his career.
Oh my God, I have not wanted to win a game this season this badly in a long time.
Rebound. All right.
Why is Denzel in there?
He's gonna do something cool. He's gonna hit a big 3. I'm calling it now. Denzel's gonna hit a 3.
He just chucked up a brick a minute ago.
Thaddeus Young! You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
A season high 25 for Thaddeus Old.
Wow.
And Royce O'Neal, I like that. He's good.
Is he? I've never heard of him.
He will be like second team all defense this year or something.
Wow.
He'll get votes, I think. Because he guards the other team's best defender every night. Or best offense person, you know what I'm trying to say.
I understand. It's an urgent night for you, John. I understand. I get it.
I have never. I mean, it's also
John's
like
only half here. He's worried, like somebody cut the brakes of the Wienermobile, and John's got to deal with.
I know
with the panic situation right now.
Oh my God, I know. I truly know. It is. It's so funny,
dude. John, do you think you could ever get to just like ride shotgun in the Wienermobile for a day, just shooting off tweets?
Oh.
That's a great idea.
You should do that.
Yes, that's an excellent idea.
And because it's a good idea, no.
An even better idea would be for you to hang out with the guy from Detroiters who came up with this skit that everybody was talking about.
So
why he's wearing that?
They finally let me tweet. I finally did a tweet about that, and it's the most successful Oscar Wilde tweet in history. That's not what they've ever had. And they were like, "We don't get this," and I was like, "Just I'm willing to stake my entire reputation on it."
My reputation as a world-class tweeter.
He had another video this week about hot dogs. Tim Robinson, Detroit. Have you guys watched Detroiters?
I've been looking. I can't find it.
It's on I think it's on Paramount Plus.
Okay, and that's why I can't find it.
But it is such a funny show.
Yeah,
and it is so like not. It's absurd in like the most friendly, wonderful way.
Nice.
Like, you know how alternative comedy can sometimes be like alienating. It's
that's
like no.
You know what? That's how I felt about Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Mr. Show. Mr. Show, I'm supposed to love, and I'm like, oh, these guys are fine. Like,
yeah.
You can't say that.
I know it's funny, but I'm like, yeah, but it's cool. Like, I was like, it's good. But yeah, no, I completely get what you're saying. It's settled, built around Thad.
That's an astute observation, Carlos.
Got my COVID back today, and it feels like somebody kicked me in the shoulder. It's great.
Hey, congrats, Evan.
Sir.
Man, I got my COVID vax card laminated the other day, and I felt like such a boss.
Dude, I've been back. So look, I was gonna get the COVID vaccine, right? And because I went back and forth on it, and I finally got it. Like, I finally got an appointment like 2 weeks ago, right? And I got to the portion. All I had to do was click submit, and I got to submit. And I started second guessing. And I was like, oh man, I started having those, second, like, I don't know if I can do this. And then I, did an extra like 10 minutes of extra research on top of the hours of research I had already done. And I was like, you know what? Fine, we're doing this. Nope, not gonna happen. If my mother has to get one, I'm not gonna let her get it, and I'm not gonna get it. So I was like, cool, I'm doing it. And when I clicked submit, they were like, yeah, appointments are gone.
Oh, dude.
All of them. If they had like a week, like 2 weeks of appointments, so in 15 minutes, they were gone.
Dude, you snooze, you lose, Dave. Also, that 3 was a backbreaker.
It was.
On a second possession. Oh, second chance opportunities.
But we're still in it because the Denzel 3. Oh. I said a Denzel 3.
Oh.
You fires up or get the funky code Moderna.
That is so good.
Like, what's your job? Like,
yeah, that is too good.
Like, every time you're on here, you're throwing these things up. Come on,
he is too good.
John should be surfing the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile like Teen Wolf. Dude. Like when he was on the ice cream truck. That's
I remember watching that, going like,
oh. God,
I thought teens did that.
Come on, Bulls. Fight back. Fight back.
I thought teens like regularly surfed on vehicles. Like, I thought that was like a thing that teenagers did.
What did I say? What did I say? I told you. I said that he was going to hit. I told you. You can feel it.
Wait, what time are you guys at?
I'm at 3:50.
Oh, I'm ahead of you guys for the first time ever, and I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. This is never
actually. I can actually speed up and be right with you. What the hell was that? Come on, Kobe.
What was that? He was just like Forrest Gump running down the tunnel just now.
He was like landing in the air like this. Like he was floating in the air, and I took my eyes off it because I said, "Oh, that's a layup."
We needed Benny at the baseline holding up a sign that says "Stop."
Oh gosh, what happened, Kobe? Let me see this again.
What is this? Where are you going?
So open.
Where are you going?
You know what? This is what Rudy Gobert can do for you. That's exactly what that is. That is Rudy Gobert. That's just Rudy Gobert, guys.
He's awesome.
That's Rudy Gobert. Like his presence just being there. It's like
I do not understand when people say you can't play him in the playoffs. I just don't get it.
What's he done in the play?
But they say like because he can't score or something, because like those type of players tend to get played out, and I'm like, they don't, because it's like the playoffs are so different. Like 3 balls, like analytic basketball dies in the playoffs, and like mid-range Kawhis live. Like it's crazy. Like
yes, playoff basketball is where analytics go.
It does though. It totally changes.
That is very true. All your analytics go right out the window. Like, that's very true.
Like,
and then greatness takes over.
Yeah, like Morey ball is fantastic when you're playing like a large sample size.
Yeah. No, that's a great point, John. Because that's when the stars come out. You know, and then they do things that you're like,
wow, tense.
I can't believe a star did that.
God, Zach going right at Rudy.
Again, he's been doing that all game, man. He's not been scared.
Come on, Zach.
He's been going down.
Come on, Zach.
We're still in this, man.
I think it is.
He didn't stop at a 3.
Interesting that Donovan didn't check Zach and Vooch back in until like 3.5 left. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you're very right.
Let's go. Giddy
Come
up.
on, Zach. Come on, Zach.
Uh-oh. What did I say? What did I say? I said a stop at a 3. That's what I said. Come on, baby. I'm 2 for 2 out here now.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
24% from 3. That is.
Oh, yeah. We were shooting like doo-doo tonight.
Zach plays such good D on him, too.
Oh, good defense.
That was good
better
defense.
offense.
That was good defense.
Yeah.
So.
Better offense.
There have been some
good defense, better offense.
Really encouraging defensive possessions from the Bulls tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about that. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Take your time.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Oh.
And there he is. I told you he was guaranteed 1-3. After that, it was all gone. You sold it all out. Billy Donovan has to learn how to harness the power of Denzel. He's good for one.
It's not power, it's chaos.
Chaos is still energy. It's still energy, man. And you have to learn how to harness it and use it correctly and wisely.
I am aware of the correct assessment that Denzel's chaos is a pit of despair. Denzel thinks that Denzel's chaos is a ladder, just like Littlefinger.
Yeah.
He thinks chaos is a ladder, but no, it is in fact a pit.
Yo,
yes, agreed.
I read the first book of Game of Thrones. Just finished it.
Oh,
congratulations!
Yeah,
fancy.
Yeah, I read the book, and guess what? I knew what was going to happen. I didn't get.
Did it change anything?
I didn't get that much out of it.
Then why'd you read it?
Because I thought I would. I thought I'd really appreciate it, and I love the mythology. You get a lot more mythology.
Oh, okay, I understand.
And it's told from people's viewpoints, which is different from the show.
Yeah.
So I'm sure reading it, you think in terms of the character. More
yeah,
so
and
you've seen.
And you get the mythology of like Westeros, which I liked. Like the first like that was interesting.
Lakina said, "Look at you, John."
I read a book, guys. I read a whole book.
Here you go, little.
I read the Obama book. I read the
Obama
book too. It was okay.
Oh,
that was really good. It was really good.
Oh, Carlos
Carlos
knows how to get to my heart. He said, "How is Denzel still on this team? He's terrible." Thank you. Wait, I
don't think anybody
God, how does Vooch miss that first one?
Brutal.
All
right. Okay.
All right.
Still a 2-possession game here.
Still defense and a 3. You're still defense and a 3 away.
Need a stop and a freaking rebound.
Stop and a 3. Oh, Pat Wheel on him. All right. All righty.
Oh no.
Stay down. There you go.
Good D, Zach.
Do not foul the 3-point shooter.
Stay down. Board.
Rebound. Let's
go.
Come on. Come on. Take your time. Set a pick. Shoot that.
Hit it.
Shoot that.
Oh!
Our ball. That's our ball. It's over 2 people. No, get to the dang on thing. Yeah. Rodeo.
Oh.
Yeah, challenge it. Last 2 minutes. Do it.
Billy still has the challenge.
Do
it.
Let's see here. I think Mitchell's fingers maybe pushed it out of Thad's hand.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That angle it looks like Mitchell pushed it.
That definitely looked like Mitchell was the last to touch it. Donovan challenged.
Oh
no, it's off Thad.
No,
It's off drag.
Oh God! Oh no! Wow, that one angle just now was like crystal clear.
T-Dub says, did your sister read 2 books, John?
No, good point. She bought a house, but she did not read 2 books. She may have. I don't know, but I don't want to know. She probably read 5. She's a good reader.
Loki, the Bogdanovich face in the background of that slow-mo was just classic.
Dude, the Utah Jazz are better than the Nuggets. I'm ready to say it. I think they're better than the Suns.
They're better than the Suns.
In my mind, like the Suns, the Jazz, and the Nuggets are all like in a tier together. And I kind of think the Jazz are like top of the tier. But the Suns are the best player. Ooh, no, the Nuggets do.
No, the Nuggets have the best player.
I think Chris Paul is really going to – I think he's got one more – Chris Paul has to get to like a conference finals or a finals.
I mean, at least.
He has to. Like it's going to happen. He's that good.
He doesn't.
He got to.
He's so good.
Nah, I'm good on that.
I'm saying for me to start arguing him, like people want to argue him, and for me to believe it, he's got to get to a conference finals at least.
Right now, with the stats and accolades he has, he's an outlier compared to his like historical peers. Right. So he could remain an outlier, but he's still an outlier.
Lord!
Rebound! God. Let's go.
Good defense, man.
All right, Billy.
Time out.
Go to work, Billy.
All right. I'll be right back.
Oh, Lord.
Guys, so the Mavs played the Knicks tonight, and if you haven't seen Tibbs try to figure out a mask, it is truly.
Is it like W trying to figure out a poncho?
It is dude. That is better than that is the analogy. That's the analogy. I had like 4 analogies like lined up. That's better than all of them. That's exactly what it is.
Welcome.
It is so. It is truly just. that like deep in his soul he doesn't believe in mask wearing, but not for any political reasons. Like it's just that he can't.
Right.
His brain doesn't go that way.
Well, and I feel like not just him, but a lot of these coaches, it's just like they pull the mask down to yell instructions at their players or to yell at the refs. And then when they're done yelling, they put the mask back over their face. And it's like, okay, what are we really accomplishing here?
I mean, it never was under his nose. It was under his nose the entire time. Right. It was never covering his nose the entirety of the game.
Just this mask?
Meanwhile,
you see people like out like that in public, and you're like, dude, come on, guy. Come on.
Rick Carlisle tested positive.
Dude, I saw that.
And he had the vaccine.
What?
Yeah, he got vaccinated in January.
Maybe a false positive?
That's what they're hoping.
Yeah, so I heard what's the name of the coach who stepped in for him?
Mosley,
right?
John Mosley, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Luka said
Luka was singing his praises after the game.
He could be the head coach.
Mooch, wide open!
Yes!
Guys, we got a game. You have to foul.
You don't have to foul.
Do you have time out?
Well,
you don't have to foul. You don't have to
foul. Shot clock.
You don't have to foul.
Sorry, you don't have to foul. You're right, because it's 3 seconds. You're right.
Now Zach's fouling.
Zach is mad. Zach, dude, I fouled dude early.
I don't understand that.
He must have a foul to give.
That was barely a foul.
Yeah, but that's still a bad foul because that's only a 1 second difference. Yeah, he's asking for a trap. Yep, and nobody wanted to come help him. Yeah, Zach.
Oh, they had a foul to give.
Yep. Zach tried to do the right thing. Nobody would listen. Yep. You're right, Zach. You are right to be angry about that. Pay attention out there, guys. He's trying to win.
Now you have to foul. Now you have to.
Yeah, you have no choice. Yeah, you can't let him run down in 1 second. You have no choice. You got to foul him. Foul him. Yeah, that was bad. Zach is right. You're supposed to trap him in that instance and see if you get the ball out of his hands. Yeah, Zach. Yep. Be mad, bro.
Dude, shout out to the Village of Bedford Park. I cannot wait to see that sports complex. Shout out Bedford. They got cities doing this now. That's how crazy the sales department is.
You got a
They
point.
called cities. They couldn't get like Taco Bell. They called cities. That's insane. Yo, Beverly, you guys wanna Hilson? You down to do like a fact of the night?
Oh man, what was
how did they even? How did you even get to cities before you got to every company? To every company.
Shit, John, you just made me think of what were those little videos we had to tweet out for T-Mobile for outsiders?
The T-Mobile's right.
Smart
PCS.
play of the night.
Smart play.
Metro PCS.
Yeah, smart play.
T-Mobile by Metro PCS.
Yeah, it was.
Smart play of the smart move of the night.
Smart move of the night. That's what smart move.
And we hated it so much.
Dude, do you remember when John lost it that one day when he was Yo,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I kept messing up.
Like 20 takes.
Dude, he lost it. Like it was like being on set with Christian Bale. Like
no joke.
Straight up lost
no
it.
joke.
I was like, what is wrong with this dude?
This is why I love live TV, because you just go and it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
But when it's like take two, I'm like, what? Let's get out of here. What?
I remember the one that he did right, and then at the end he just started cursing.
That was so bad. That was so bad. I think it was also like a West Coast night too.
It was a late night.
It was like 11 already.
Yeah. We probably lost by like 20 again. Like, I
want to say it was like a bad loss, and I think John's like smart play of the night was thanking Jim for not calling a timeout late or something like super snarky like that.
Thank you, Jim, for not calling timeout because we're down 30.
Right. Oh man, dude.
How did they lose to the Warriors?
Oh, hilarious. Foul!
Guys, I know our record's gonna be bad. This is an accomplishment. This team is so good at home, it's insane.
Dude, they haven't lost since December 31st at home.
That's bonkers.
Think about that. They lost
since Trump was president.
Yes,
since Trump was
president before they stormed the Capitol.
Pre-coup,
before the first vaccines went out. These dudes had lost. They lost their first two games at home.
When did the first vaccines came out in December? Right? When did they come out?
I thought it was January.
Or maybe it was. My wife got it day one.
Plug.
Like she was the 0.000.
Is there some correlation between the Jazz not losing at home since perhaps a significant portion of their fan base went to storm the Capitol? Is there something there? I feel like plenty of people flew from Salt Lake to D.C.
You know what? You're totally right. And Vernon Maxwell would be right there with you. Vernon Maxwell's hatred for Utah is my favorite thing.
It's comedic. His hate is so comedic. It's brilliant.
And he never lets up.
That whole state can just – I'm good. I'm good on that. Oh, damn it, guys.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're close. And we could have beat Phoenix, too.
Guys, these are close games, though.
Well, 113-106. That's it. That's the final. The Bulls' losing streak, season-high losing streak, reaches 6 games now. Some of that before the trade, some of it after. Thanks for watching the fourth quarter with us. Happy Friday. This is The Stretch 4. We are the Bulls Outcasts. I'm Matt. That's Big Dave. That's John. Gentlemen, just going to get this right out of the way.
Sure.
Tonight does feel a little bit like a win, and I didn't want to ruin it, so I didn't bring it up until now. But I did take the Bulls plus 12.5 tonight. So, ka-ching! There's a victory. There's a nice W right there. I honestly felt good about this game tonight. Maybe a bit of a trap game for Utah. It's like, oh, we're at home. We never lose at home, and it's the Bulls. But I just liked the way that we played and gave the Suns a tough game without Zach LaVine. And, I just thought we were going to scrape closer and maybe even finally end this losing streak tonight. It doesn't happen. And I know that there's probably some Bulls fans pressing the panic button tonight. They're already pressing the panic button on Wednesday, on Monday. I'm going to continue to tell them to chill out, and that while it is another loss, there are some signs of improvement. Would you not agree, Dave?
First of all, if Matthew Peck is telling you to chill out, you need to chill out. Like, seriously, you need to relax. If I'm telling you, I say it all the time. Even though I'm right, I say it all the time. If Matt says it, then it's really give some emphasis on it, okay? So chill out, relax. Yeah, man, I felt good. Actually, these last 2 games, I felt good about in those losses. Because
as in like the 2 seed and the 1 seed in the Western Conference?
Correct. The 2 best teams in the pretty much in the NBA, in the best conference, in John's favorite conference. So when you're watching these teams and you're seeing how good they're playing against these teams, because these are games that you just thought, they're going to get beat down and blown out and not have a shot to do it. They look competent. They look cool. Like, I saw growth in this game, and the growth for me was defensively. Like, watching them play defense, I actually enjoyed it. I was like, wow, the guys are playing defense well. Kobe White played better defensively tonight. I was shocked. They had a defensive possession, what they called a 24-second shot clock violation. I can't tell you the last time I've seen something like that from this team this season. So, yeah, I was impressed. And even not quitting down the stretch in the fourth quarter when there were plenty of chances to just give it up against this team. No, they kept at it. And I appreciated that. Like, yeah, it was a loss, and I'm not one for moral victories, but it didn't feel terrible. Like, I'm not ready to jump off a roof or anything like that. Like, yeah, it felt good.
100%. Unfortunately, the world is never binary. Things are never good or bad, right? Like, it's always shades of gray.
Yeah.
But in sports, the beautiful simplicity of it is that it can be you win or you lose, and we're losing a lot. That doesn't mean that I think we're also playing better. And we're in these games that we wouldn't normally be in, and we have to like kind of take a nuanced approach to evaluating this team right now. When you make this trade going against a West Coast killer road trip that we knew was going to be the hardest part of the season.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
the the Nets would have not hung this close,
Yeah, because they don't have the defense like that. That's true.
It's in Utah, so we still need that signature win.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
Tonight definitely would have been it.
Yeah.
It would have been the Suns. Definitely. We keep searching for the signature win.
Yeah. We're right there.
I understand the frustration. Like, it's like, how many times are we almost there, but we're never there? But also, I still feel like, again, man, that we didn't give up. We're still there. It was a one possession game and 30 seconds left.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
I think the other interesting thing that's kind of happened a little bit on Wednesday night and then some more tonight is that Donovan, in the first couple of games post-trade, was like, blender, fucking throw everything out there, see what happens. Tonight, he stuck with a 9-man rotation. Like, he had been throwing 10, 11, 12 guys out there in the few games after the trade. Tonight, Lowry 23 minutes off the bench, Tice 20, Kobe 24, Kobe White's first game back after missing a couple with the sore neck, and Denzel 22. So, noticeably, of the new arrivals in the trades, obviously Vooch is still in that starting lineup, and Daniel Tice is getting some serious run off the bench, which, good. This team desperately needs his fight and his defense. Shout out to him for that stuff of Gobert. That was awesome. But Troy Brown Jr., Al-Farouq Aminu, Javonte Green, the other pieces, now Donovan's like, all right, one thing at a time. And maybe saying, let's take the best pieces we got in the trade and make sure that they are comfortable and set in my rotation before we start to figure out what else is going on. Because personally, no surprise here, every single second that Denzel Valentine was on that floor tonight, I was saying, where the hell is Troy Brown Jr.? Why is he not out there? We know what Denzel is. He's not going to be around next season. Play Troy Brown Jr. If there's one bone I have to pick with Donovan's rotation development since the trade, it's that. Thoughts?
Oh, I thought you were going, John. Yeah. And again, Denzel, 12, 4, and 4. It was nice. But he can't keep being in there in the fourth quarter is the only issue I have. Like, he's good for 1-3 and then he's going to do something to hurt your team. Like he's done it the last 2 games. Like it's what he does in the fourth quarter. He's shown you that over his career. He can't be in there. And I know why Billy keeps wanting to play him. It's because of, the ball handling skill that he has, and he can shoot. But it's also the ball handling too. But it's the fact, yes, he can shoot the ball. But that fourth quarter is
crucial late game turnover.
Yeah. That's
ball
when
handling.
That's when he can't be in there. That's when he can't be in there, man. He cannot be in there. Because he's shown you that's when he's going to mess up. Like he just shows you that. So
right.
But yeah, just play him in spurts, harness that chaos, and yeah, you should be okay. But yeah, Troy Brown Jr. should definitely be getting those minutes. I haven't seen him do anything to say I shouldn't be playing and getting more minutes while I'm out there. Al-Farouq Aminu, I still need to know more about what he can be on his team. So I like to see him get more minutes. I like him too, but I don't know what he is on his team. Is what I'm saying. Like
I know, but he should play.
Yeah, yes, I agree. Like we're in agreement. I just want to. That's why I'm saying I don't know yet because he hasn't played. So I'm interested to find out how he fits in with his team. But I think you brought up a great point, Matt, that he brought his 2 best pieces and he established like these guys are going to have their rotation, and then let's find out what kind of works around that. So
John,
that's a great point.
What did you think about Donovan kind of condensing the rotation tonight a little bit?
Man, I get why he's doing it because you don't want to experiment. You want to see if you want to because again, if you make the signature win, narrative changes, confidence change. Like these are actually kind of crucial for this team, right? We don't have the luxury to experiment. So I get why. It just sucks that we weirdly have a dearth of backcourt players, and we have a ton of frontcourt players. But the fact that Arch and Dell play regularly tons of minutes is wild. It's wild. But we don't have a point. It's just great. And Denzel should be a third quarter guy. He should only play in the 2s and 3s. He should never play in the 1s and 4s. He should clap. You know what I mean? Because it's too. So that's how I feel. I get why he's doing it. I just don't think Denzel is the answer. Because he's going to always take more than he gives.
Appreciate the tip from TJ who said, put this towards a bus ticket for Valentine. Great reminder that tips are always welcome and appreciated. Jack Tripp was saying, Denzel finished the game. What the fuck? Ramming a can of SpaghettiOs into my throbbing forehead right now. That's a beautiful mental image. I mean, a painful one, but it's also beautiful. If there is a positive spin on this, it is that in back-to-back games in the span of 3 days, the Bulls have, added to this losing streak while they're trying to figure out their new roster after a trade deadline that saw a lot of changes. But they did it against 2 of the best teams in the league. A 7-point loss and a 5-point loss, right? To 2 very good teams. You got to come home on Sunday and have one of those weird early matinee tip-offs against the Brooklyn Nets.
Weird.
The KD-less Brooklyn Nets, but still the Kyrie and maybe Harden and now Blake and now LA Brooklyn Nets. That's a tough test, but at least you're coming back home and they might be shorthanded too. And if you can play like this against Phoenix and Utah, you can play like this against Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can. Can you play the same level of defense that you showed tonight? The same effort and competency on the defensive end that you showed tonight, because you certainly would need that against a Brooklyn team that can outscore pretty much everybody. But then after that, you look at the schedule coming out of this weekend and into next week. There are a lot of much more winnable games. This is the gauntlet that we are almost through now. Mm-hmm. And yes, we're 19-28, but for this team that I think still very much so wants to at least make that play in as the 9th or 10th, if not finishing above that. Yes, they've dropped 6 in a row. They could easily, after the Brooklyn game, reel off a stretch where they win 5 of 6 or 6 of 7. It's doable if they continue to gel.
Come on into my world, man, because this is what I was talking about on the show a few games back to you guys. You're getting through the murky waters. You're getting through. Keep swimming, man, because it's going to come in. You're going to reach the shore soon. And you got one more game to go before you can reach the shore. and you can take an exhale and breathe a little bit because these teams will get a little less vulnerable. I'm not saying they're terrible, but they're definitely less vulnerable than this gauntlet that we're going through right now. Yes, absolutely right, Matt. Absolutely correct, sir. I'm so glad to hear you say these things. And the other positive thing I'm taking out of this is watching Patrick Williams, because I have really enjoyed watching him play these past few games. The aggression, maybe it's the new number that he's getting. Man, he's feeling good, man. That dunk he had tonight on Gobert, wasn't that just awesome and exciting to watch? I love how he cuts all the time. He never stops moving. You love a guy like that. And I know Thad and Sato love him for that reason, because that's how they find their guys, when guys are always cutting. Man, watching P. Will do that, when he gets that ball on the elbow, makes that move inside and shoots that little jumper, or goes inside for an easy. And man, dude, the block he had, which is his signature moment so far this season, dude, it's been great to watch him so far on this road trip, man. He's been awesome.
I love the way you phrase that.
That dunk tickled my undercarriage. I don't know about you.
Truly. So if we look instead of looking at this was it good for the game? Let's look at it. How was it good for our assets, our most valuable assets? And Patrick Williams has had moments in these road trips that he has not had. Like in terms of growth, in terms of taking the next step, in terms of like, again, I mean, it was Big Dave. It was his block on Ayton was like front page Reddit on NBA Reddit. Like we don't have those moments unless they're Boylan goofs. Like, so maybe we have to look at it that way, as opposed to, is the team winning? No, but are the pieces that are going to be here looking like good assets and getting better and improving? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. I think true. Even on a night like tonight where P-Dub's stat line is underwhelming, 8-3-3, you still just saw moments of
God. That's it.
Oh
it
my
felt
God!
So
like the iceberg of potential with this kid. With
the
his size,
dude. Trademark that.
Also,
trademark that phrase.
I will. I'll think about that. Just like the little stuff. Like, you know, the dunk that the play that resulted in him posterizing Gobert a little bit was a 19-year-old rookie knowing exactly when and how to make an off-ball cut for a difficult but doable baseline pass from his veteran teammate Thad Young. That kind of shit from a 19-year-old rookie is so impressive. And in the first half, as the Bulls have want to do this season with their defensive struggles, got a bad mismatch. And you had Vooch on Donovan Mitchell out on the perimeter and Sato on Gobert on the left side of the paint. A 19-year-old rookie, Patrick Williams, saw Sato with Gobert on him and said, oh, hey, buddy, real quick, while Donovan's sizing up Vooch, let's get a little switcheroo here. And I, the 19-year-old rookie who's got a little bit more size and beef defensively than you do, Sato, will take this gigantic person off of your hands for you. That kind of shit from a 19-year-old rookie, oh, my God. That little shit that doesn't show up in the box score but just shows you that iceberg of potential, John.
Iceberg of potential. John. I mean, you're 100% right. Like, he does something, again, in this road trip, he's done it almost twice a game, where you're just like, okay, that's what I needed to see. I can watch this team another day. Like he gives you reasons to love and to believe. And that's a scary power to possess. And let's hope he uses it. Let's hope he uses it for good.
Yes.
And I think he will. But yeah, I mean, you're absolutely. That was such a great moment you called out, truly, because it shows a basketball IQ that he's wiser beyond his years. He didn't start at Florida State, basketball powerhouse, Florida State.
Yeah,
he did not. He didn't. And man, it's just flawless. It's been flawless, and seamless. Like you've seen the moments where he hit the rookie wall early on. But it was so quick. Like usually it lasts much longer for guys. And his, it was like, oh, so I just need to do this instead of doing this and be a little more aggressive. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do it. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Yes. Yeah, he's always feels like he's 3 steps ahead. And I'm just excited about like the dude went and played the 2 and it looked normal. You know what I mean? Like it looked normal. It didn't look out of whack.
We forgot so soon from tip off. We were like, yeah, this is normal.
this will work. Yeah, we're like, that's fine. This looks great. This will work. This is fine.
What else could it be done? Like,
right. Seriously, he's been awesome. I can't wait. Right, I can't wait to see him next year and the years beyond, man. Because this is the growth we're seeing now, man. I can't wait to see what's coming up.
I think, so there's been a lot of talk recently after the Bulls made the Vooch trade. Even national talking heads, NBA, are turning their heads towards Chicago after a big trade like that and saying, okay, where are the Bulls? What do they need? And there's already talk of, okay, what can the third piece be? You got Zach, you got Vooch. They're both in their prime. Can you find a way to bring a third star to really make yourself a contender in the East?
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan and I had some Bulls fans, in the text line that we were talking to earlier today on the pod saying, like, could P-Dub be that guy in a year, in 2 years? The third star, you don't need that much from the third star. And, in a lot of scenarios, the third star, take like the Warriors, for example, Steph and Clay, the Splash Brothers, they do the bulk of the scoring. They're the fancy ones. A gritty third star like Draymond, facilitator, can finish inside when he needs to, plays amazing defense, gives your team all the versatility and switchability in the world on the defensive end. P-Dub could totally be that level of a third star. And I think that a big development, if it sticks through the rest of the season, of Lowry going to the bench and P-Dub in a starting lineup with 2 All-Stars, it's going to accelerate his development so freaking fast, man. Way faster than Lowry or Wendell or Kobe, any of the other lottery picks that we've had in the last years who have all been playing together and are young and bad. If P-Dub finishes out this season playing alongside 2 All-Stars who are pulling the defensive focus every night, sky is the limit for what P-Dub can accomplish in these last 20 and 25 games.
Matt, Lowry had 5 points and 2 rebounds, and we didn't blink.
He gone.
We were just like, okay, sure.
He's
out of here.
He gone.
Yeah,
it's done.
5 and 2.
Double tier, but
it's a wrap.
Bye.
It's a wrap.
Misty eye. Just a misty eye.
He gone.
For me, like a little misty right there. But yeah, dude, 5 and 2. And honestly, I didn't blink an eye. Like, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even notice it. I forgot he was out there.
Well, somebody pointed out to me on Twitter when I was talking about the rough, finish to the half that the Bulls had and how they responded so well at the start of that third quarter to fight their way right back in it. Lowry's on the floor for that end of the first half, where Utah made that run and just pushed the lead up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only time I noticed Lowry on the floor, is when the Bulls gave up a huge run at the end of the half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Amino's about to take some of those minutes from him. Things are about to change. That's all I know. Because Billy Donovan, like I said, they're trying to win. They make the move they made with Vooch because they're trying to win. All that development stuff and giving you time to figure it out, that stuff's done now. You're done now.
Guys,
like things are about to change.
You know who's going to be free agent in 2 seasons?
Yes.
Bradley Beal. He coming. Billy and him are going to be reunited. Perfect. It's going to happen.
If Beal comes, does Zach go?
No.
You play Beal and Zach together?
Let's do it. Why not? Let's get weird. Vooch, P-Will, Beal, Levine, and any sort of third-rate point guard, you're in.
God, I want a point guard so bad. So bad.
Oh, wow.
Sato had a solid game tonight. I give it to him. He had a solid game. I think he had 10, 6, and 4. Solid game, but I need a point guard. Bad.
Jack Tripper coming in hot with Beal is a cancer.
No. Like in terms of like his birthday, or like
I'm about to say I think he's a Taurus.
Like Zodiac, because like people love him.
Thought he was a Pisces.
Right.
He seems like a
all right. Anything else that you wanted to touch on tonight, gentlemen? We've talked about the development of P-Dub. We've talked about Donovan's rotation a little bit. Is there anything that you would like to see Donovan do differently on Sunday against Brooklyn?
I want Vooch to get more involved early. I didn't like how he wasn't involved early in the offense. And he finished with 16 and 8, but he was 5 of 14 shooting, 1 of 5 from 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was out of whack. And what I know about and not saying I know everything, but what I've recognized about big guys is when you get them, you have to get them involved early in the game. You got to get the ball in their hands and let them touch it and be a part of the offense. And if you saw how they used him in Orlando, they did that early and often. Everything kind of ran through him, and you saw how it ran through him last.
That's a good point.
You saw how it ran through him against Phoenix, and that's why he had the game he had, because the first play was designed for him in Phoenix, the very first play. So you have to get a guy and a big fella involved in offense, because he's not going to be out there crossing guys over, creating his own shot. So you have to get him involved, and you have to get him involved early, because he is an all-star for a reason. So you brought him here to do that, not just be a piece, not just be a complimentary piece. You brought him here to be a star. So you got to treat him as such. So get him the ball early and often, man, and get him in this offense.
John,
I want to see them use the news, guys. We need fouls. We need to see Troy Brown. We need to see Aminu. Let's use these fouls up on these two amazing perimeter scorers. Let's make their lives hard. Let's just throw bodies on like they're shark's teeth. Like just keep coming at. Like so that's what I'm looking. That's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
now that is a great analogy.
It's no iceberg potential, but it's still
right.
it's still ocean themed.
It is.
or Tibbs's mask being struggled like a W in a poncho.
You guys have to watch Tibbs with his mask. It's the funniest thing. Because it's missed out fire. Like it's amazing.
He can't shout ice properly if it's covering his nose, John. He can't.
It is truly. He's one of those guys who like washes his hands by just waving his hands over the like near the water, but never like like he fakes it. Like I'm washing my hands. He's that kind of thing with his mask.
Employees must wash hands before returning to work. I totally did.
I did, of course. Yeah, all right. Now, defense.
All right. That's it. We'll let y'all get out of here and enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. Sunday, matinee tip-off. John and Big Dave, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be around and want to hang with the crew. I will be at Wrigley Field, bitches. Enjoy
that's a legitimate
baseball game at a ballpark. Pulling my mask down to take a giant bite of a hot dog and putting my mask back on.
Well,
and then doing the same for an old style.
Ketchup on that hot dog. You know it.
Ketchup on that hot dog, baby.
No. No. Never.
Your boy's getting that Johnson & Johnson tomorrow. Because like Eminem, we need one shot. That's all we need. Just one shot.
One shot. One opportunity.
One opportunity. So that's all I said. I said, not a good one. Just give me one.
Once we're all vaxxed, boys, we should watch one of these and do one of these from the same room. Wouldn't that be nice?
Vax body spray.
I won't hesitate this next time, guys. I'll be all in, and I promise I will have the vaccine, and I'll get it done.
Don't snooze, don't lose, Big Dave. Hit that submit button.
Peggy, when you sent us that link, I was like, this is insane. And it was I should have jumped on it day one. You were so smart to do it. You were so smart to do it. And I think
pass it around to a few. You guys and Bulldog were 3 of like 6 people total that I sent that to outside of my immediate family.
I truly
and it worked.
And I think that fed your gambling addiction because that worked. And you're like, hey, what else? Like, the timing is.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm 4 weeks past the second dose. I'm going to Vegas for March Madness, baby.
But you gambled to even get the vaccine. And then you were like, okay.
I did.
Yes, he did. He said, let it ride.
I believed a random invite code on a screenshot of a text message and followed that to the interwebs. And 2 hours later, I had a first shot in my arm.
The wonderful country we have here. They didn't send it. They said, hey, wear a mask. Good luck. Find one. They said, you better wear a mask. I better find one.
Well, hopefully all of you out there are staying safe. It sounds like some of you are also on your way to being vaccinated if you aren't already. That is great. I was talking to Jordan today about how much it would be great to be back in the United Center for all of the new positivity and optimism around this organization now, all the changes that have been made since COVID first hit last March. Man, I just feel like we need to pack this stadium and root on this team right now. And it would be really cool to do that with you guys and all of our beloved fellow Bulls fans. So until Sunday, go Bulls. Enjoy your night. Thanks for hanging with us. Jack, appreciate the tip. For Big Dave and John, I'm Matt. Check out the pod if you missed these live shows. Check out BAWL on Bulls on the YouTubes. Peace out. Have a good one.